Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. I'm your brother, O God, and sitting across from me is my co-host.
What up, y'all? It's your man Sam, Ant CEO of Raw Hip Hop News. You're in the building for another edition of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Oh God, what's good, my brother?
What up, man? We back in the building, baby. What's up? Shout out to all the people on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook that's been showing us a lot, love. Your boys is back, man, and we be pumping out this content like no other, man. Happy Friday to all the folks. June the 5th. School about to be out. It's about to be summertime. How you feeling today, Sam, man?
One of my favorite times of the year, man. I love when summer's about to approach. You know what I mean? Not in the dead heat of that shit, but when it's about to come and the leaves are, you know what I mean, blooming and everything's nice and green, man. It feels good, man. And I want to give a special shout out to the city of Harlem, the borough of Harlem.
Yeah.
I was out there yesterday, man, and people showed me mad love, and it feels good. Oh God, even though we do what we do, to be able to walk the streets freely, comfortably, non-fearing of who's gonna come up to you and say what, and a lot of these content creators got to do, man. It felt good to be able to get out there, do some work, get some love from the people, man, and do my thing, man. But what's up with you, bro?
Chilling, man. I want to jump into something today, man. I don't know if you've been watching the South Carolina store owner by the name of Chow. I actually didn't see it till this morning, but I seen this video. I want to play about this Asian store owner or Asian person talking about you don't really need blacks, and we're going to talk about that first. But let's get into this, the verdict. A South Carolina jury unanimously acquitted Chow of gunning down a 14-year-old teenager in his back after they're saying that the teenager pointed the gun at his son's face. He came in there, I guess, with a semi-automatic weapon to the store. I guess the guy threatened him. He ran out, chased this kid down 130 yards. That's a football field almost and a half. Gunned him down in cold blood. Now, this is a lot of debate going on because a lot of people, like, if that was, he came in my store and pointed his, gun at my son, I would do the same thing. But, the issue I'm having with this, Sam, man, is the running this guy down, man. His back is turned. Now, we're in New Jersey, and somebody can break into your house.
Yep.
And if they're running, they're retreating, you shoot them as murder.
Yep.
But every state is different, though. I get it. A lot of people want to be on both sides of this. And you got to look at it. We both got sons, that were that age or about to be that age. Mm-hmm. So we understand we could put ourselves in, the father of the deceased son. Mm-hmm. And we could put ourselves in the store owner's position as well. Mm-hmm. Somebody pointing a gun at your son and, then running out of the store. What's your take on this, Sam, man? I got to get it.
Oh, man, it's tough, man, because you want to think that we live in a society where race isn't always an issue. You want to. Sitting on the subway yesterday, and I around the heat of all of this shit going on, I'm watching, and a lot of people are sitting on their cell phones, and I'm just watching people, right? Mm-hmm. I'm on the subway, and I'm watching this black woman and this Asian woman, just as close as we are, and they're just conversating, having talk. And I'm like, damn, you would think in this day and age that the way that the internet and the way that media shows it, that it's blacks against Asians, blacks against whites, blacks against this, and it's not. We really live in a good society where people genuinely love each other. But certain people do see nothing but color. Point blank, period. And I can't help to think that if that was a young white boy that did everything that young black boy did, that he'd be alive today. Because that Asian man would have gave him the benefit of the doubt. But because he was a young black boy, because he had braids in his hair, and yes, he might have been carrying a firearm, he was no longer looked at as a child. He was looked at as a black threat, and that had to be taken out. Mm-hmm. As a father, if I'm the store owner, and a young man points a gun at my son, my reaction is to drop his ass right then and there.
Right then and there, yeah.
Period. Because the second you poise a threat, I'm going to end that threat right there. Mm-hmm. If that kid runs out the store, I'm letting that kid fucking go, and I'm going on about my day. I'm not thinking about.
I'm probably locking the door.
I'm gonna
calling the police.
Security.
Yeah, right.
You feel me? I'm gonna understand what's going on, but I'm not gonna try to execute this quote unquote threat when I knew it was a 14-year-old child. I'm just not gonna do it. And it's. I don't know why the young man had a gun, and we don't know, and it doesn't matter at this point. I know a lot of people are saying it was more than water. He went in there to buy some water. The owner said he was stealing water. Never ended up stealing water, and then. They talk about the gun situation, but they got everything on camera but him pointing the gun at the young man. So it screams to me that this dude profiled this young boy from the jump. Second he saw a firearm, he might have saw it in his hip, his waistband, whatever the case may be, saw it as a threat and felt comfortable enough to take this kid out because he knew a jury of 12 in South Carolina more than likely will look at this young black boy the same exact way he did, and he'd get off. And that's a huge fucking problem. Because every human being on this earth, especially in America, should be able to walk around freely and comfortably and not worry about the threat of being gunned down, especially parents and shit, just merely because I got a young black boy and he has braids in his hair and he fits a description or he fits a profile that's negative, that is a negative depiction of what we see. And this is why music and this is why the image and this is why all this shit is so fucking important.
Yeah.
Because they look at these people, they look at all these people wilding, they go online, they see a group of black people, wherever it is, running around, jumping around, and they associate every black kid or person with that shit that they see. And then all of a sudden they get a license to go and kill for no reason. That dude should have found guilty of something. Give me capital murder, because he gunned that boy down in the back from 100. That's murder. That
Chase him down, yeah.
Running for this is another thing. If I'm a 14-year-old kid and I have a gun and somebody's chasing me down, one of them bullets is flying at them. If I got, I'm gonna use it.
Yes,
one of the bullets.
What you saying?
Shit is fucking. It just doesn't make sense to me, man. And it's screaming that Asian man felt comfortable enough to gun this young black boy down because he knew he could. And if that was a white boy in the position, if that was an Asian boy in the position, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, and that's just the reality of it, and that's a great point you bring up. Like, if this guy was such a threat, this kid, I should say, was such a threat, 14-year-old baby, why didn't he light this motherfucker up? That was chasing him. Because now it changed to now the guy's the aggressor. Now you're chasing. You know how far a football field, big a football field is, bro?
That probably felt like years of him running.
What?
He probably felt like years he was running.
He probably was out of breath.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a football field is long. Like, most people right now ain't gonna run a full football field. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You can 20, 25 yards gonna be you're talking about almost football field and a half.
Yeah.
And then you gun this kid down, man. It's a shame. I was watching the verdict this morning, the replay of it. I saw his family crying. It just hit me hard, man, just to see that. Because now you got a kid. Again, carrying the gun, shouldn't have been doing that. Right, I don't know what exactly happened in the store, whether he was trying to steal, but he ran, he left, he retreated. Once you retreat, the threat is no longer there anymore. I'm running with my back. Now, if the kid was coming at him, aggressing him, it'd be a totally different story. If the kid was coming in, okay, cool. But he's leaving the scene, running as fast as he can, and he hunted the man down. I'm gonna say this. If I'm that kid's father, I got retribution on the mind.
That's the only thing on my mind.
That's the only thing on my mind. And that's just real fucking talk, dog. Like, yep. That's why they had the police at the store and shit. At that store. That's like, I'm like, okay, cool. All right. Got you.
Yep, you took a piece of me.
Especially when I knew he was running.
Like,
I would still do it regardless. Like, I don't care what the circumstance was.
Yeah.
But now I know my kid was running from you and you gunned him down. I ain't gonna say too much on camera, bro. Oh my, come on, dog. I'm throwing it all away.
Yeah, I got to watch you take your last something.
Yeah.